What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? You are watching The World According to Eric with the baddest bitch on the block, Eric Devante. And it is time for Bitch, You Better Read. Top 5 entertainment stories that I feel like you need to hear for the week. And you know, at the start of this, I don't know how y'all are dealing with quarantine and corona, but I don't have a fucking hairline. I'm just devastated about it, okay? So y'all gonna get all these hats. Let me cover that logo because no free promo. And yeah, we just have a lot to talk about. At the start of this, I would like y'all to know that a lot of these stories are very corona heavy because the world is losing it bit by bit. So let's hop right on in with number 1. So number 1, BlueFace. BlueFace was on live basically challenging his mom to let him crush an egg, 2 eggs on her head for $1,000. I want you to take a look before we even start, okay?
Give you $1,000. You let me crack 2 eggs on your head.
1,000 an egg. Or no deal.
Your egghead ass. 1,000 for 2 eggs. Yes, deal or no deal?
1,000 an egg. Take it or leave it.
What?
Take it or leave it.
Bro, come on. Yes or no? Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Okay. 2 eggs. You get $1,000.
If I get a headache, I'm getting
Alright, deal?
$100,000.
Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Okay. Alright. You know what, Mom? I'm not even gonna do that to you. You said 2 eggs.
Jonathan, you going to hell. Hell.
I would never. I would absolutely never. Now, I'm not a big BlueFace fan anyway, but y'all did this. Y'all made him famous. I just don't get the hype, but that's not really the point of this story. I feel like he has this little arrogant undertone that isn't necessarily matched by talent, but once again, that's y'all's fault. So, the fact that you got on Instagram Live and put your... It's no secret that BlueFace and his family have had a real shaky past, okay? It was seen with him kicking his family out the house at a point, throwing clothes, and just all types of shit that you keep behind the scenes. And, you know, apparently they patched it up, but for you to get on Instagram Live with your mother, and you basically challenging her, not even challenging her, low-key degrading her for $1,000 to crush 2 eggs on her scalp. First off, my mom would box me upside my forehead. Like, I can't tell nobody how to have, you know, their parent-child relationship, but I would never do that to my mother. That is so embarrassing and degrading for $1,000 on top of it. Bitch, you think you're gonna make me an omelet for approximately $1,000? BlueFace would have had a black eye. I absolutely cannot. Like, the kids, it was just ghetto. And, you know, he crushed 1 egg on her head, talking about, nah, I'm not gonna do it to you. Like, I don't... His scrawny ass would have been knocked out. I was disgusted. I was actually disgusted watching this. And, you know, there's not even necessarily much to talk about. I'm just venting. Because I looked at this and I'm like, what? Never have I ever thought to make my mom a breakfast meal on live for $1,000. Just never crossed my mind, you know? But this is the world we're living in. So, happy early Mother's Day, I guess. Number 2. So, number 2. A man who dies on a bus in China tested positive for a hantavirus. And at the start of this, I didn't know a damn hantavirus existed. And this is why I keep to myself at this point. None of you hoes are to be trusted, alright? I'm cutting off Uber Eats too. It's gutter. It's gutter at this point. So, yeah. The hantavirus first emerged in the 1950s in the American-Korean War in Korea, near the Hantan River. It spreads from rats/mice, and if humans ingest their body fluids. But it says, please do not panic unless you plan to eat rats. So yeah, this man died on a bus, and apparently it's not normal for humans to transfer hantavirus to another human, so unless you are consuming rats, you nasty bitches. You nasty bitches. And I try not to be judgmental, but you nasty bitches, you shouldn't worry about getting it. You know, you guys eat anything, and as the greedy bitch that I am, you know, I've been known to bust down a buffet or two, but I've actually never said, hey, I wonder what kind of flavor rat will bring to my digestive system. Like, you guys need to learn boundaries, practice them, exercise them often. It just, ew. Ew. So yeah, this man is dead. Apparently 32 people were tested on the bus as well. I don't know how the results turned out, but the fact of the matter is, what the fuck are y'all doing eating rats? Like, and you know, I think a non-black person would probably ask the black community, what are you doing eating chitlins? And my response to you is, I don't eat chitlins, bitch. Hey, what is going on in 2020? The girls is giving it up filthy. Okay, and I mean filthy with capital letters. It's just, I don't know. And there's not really enough information on this story. I guess hantavirus is a thing. We don't have to worry about it so much because most of us are not consuming mice. But yeah, it's gross. Period, Pools. Don't eat mice. Like, stay in quarantine. Don't eat mice. Number three. So number 3, Tory Lanez apparently gets into a fight with this IG model, Joshua Benoit. Now, most of you guys probably don't know Joshua Benoit, but me, as the thirst bitch that I am, I done seen a thing or two. He look good, period. And I'll put the video here for y'all to look at. Actually, go check that out.
Cuz I'm not about to get into it with you over no stuff. Nigga, I'm about that shit, bro.
Yeah, Joshua is a snack, but I don't want to get like, I don't want to start lusting on number 3. Yeah, I looked at the video. Do I think it's real? No. Tory Lanez's swing is giving real Tyler Perry film with a higher budget. And you know, what's not attractive is that Joshua, if this is real, that Joshua got hit by Tory Lanez, because Joshua, baby, you're too big. You're too big to be getting hit by Tory Lanez talking about some, don't take a hit and run. Actually, let me read what he said. Hold on. Yo, Tory Lanez, you're gonna sucker punch me and run out after? I'm not one to take to social media about things. I hate when niggas say that. I hate because you're taking it to social media, so obvious, whatever. Yeah, I'm not one to take to social media about things, but I reached out to you many times, and this is the only way I can get your attention. Besides, I already seen this video going around, so it is what it is. I reached out to you to resolve this like men a few times. We live in the same city. Get at me. This is the last time I'll speak on it. If anyone has the full video, DM me at ASAP. ASAP. I don't know. Why do you want the full video? You didn't do well in it. Are you going to take that to social media? Because baby, I don't know. Maybe he wants a lawsuit. Joshua, you're too big. I think that's the issue here. You're too big. You're too big to be suing him. You're too big to not have beat his ass. Like, Tory Lanez is maybe 120 pounds wet. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. You know. And Tory, why are you hitting people? Like, what? Why? For what reason? There's not enough backstory as to what happened, so I'll keep you guys updated if any more details develop. But in the meantime, like, Joshua, if you're gonna be that big, I'm gonna need you to learn how to swing. And Tory, stop hitting people. That's so first grade. Like, work on your singing. The girls. Corona, shit is getting real. Number four, and this story comes from Hollywood Unlocked. A man dies after self-medicating for corona with fish tank cleaner. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. These are the lengths that we are going. At the beginning of this, God rest this man's soul. Now let us proceed. So, an Arizona man has died after using a fish tank cleaner to cure himself of corona. Or not even necessarily cure himself, but to combat it, just to make sure he doesn't get it at all. Heavy reports that the couple ingested chloroquine phosphate, a chemical that is mostly found in fish tank cleaning products. And chloroquine phosphate was reportedly the cure to treat coronavirus, but medical experts have explicitly warned the public not to use the medication without the approval of a doctor. The couple's demise was initially reported by Banner Health and it said in the press release that the couple were both in their 60s and ingested the chemical. 30 minutes after drinking the chemical, the couple started experiencing some side effects. Why is it that once we get into like a little medical crisis, everyone thinks that they have an MD and starts doing dumb shit like drinking fish tank cleaner? Like what? At least with black people, it's just ginger ale. Like, and it's not doing nothing. It's really, to all my black people that have been misled, it's not doing anything. But to be drinking fish tank cleaner, what? Like, how are y'all giving it up in Arizona? I'm ready for this to end. I'm ready for this to end. It has shown me that the world is really not on the same mental state that I thought we once were. Like, I get why we're behind China and so many other countries, because what the fuck? What the fuck? And I'm not necessarily laughing at him dying. I'm more so just thinking about like what goes through your mind to say, hey, fish tank cleaner, bada boom, bada bing, let's kill it. Corona's out the door. Like, I just need you guys to stop. In the words of Maze, breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Let it go. Alright. This is a weird time. I'm so ready for Corona to end. Like, I want y'all to get back to normal. I want more toilet paper in my life. I want my hairline back. I want to go outside for more than 20 minutes and not have to worry about getting arrested for it. Yeah. Rest in peace to this man. I hope his wife recovers because she has not passed away. I think she's in critical condition right now, but weird times we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Weird times that we are in. Number 5. So, number 5. A Chicago man was arrested after coughing in police officers' faces and claiming that he has coronavirus. So, oh Lord. According to the Daily Mail, 21-year-old Anthony Ponzi was arrested Sunday after being involved in a car accident, and then after being pulled over by police officers, coughing in their face, and then letting them know that he has coronavirus. What? Ponzi was driving his gray Jeep on Walcott Avenue in the wrong lane and crashed into another vehicle around 8 a.m. in Rogers Park. After the accident, he exited his vehicle and started attacking the driver. Started this, Anthony Ponzi is, white. He's absolutely white. But that's nasty. That's disgusting. And you know, I don't like shit like that. I don't like, what is it? There's not necessarily much substance to it. It's kind of just like one of those weird, these are the type of people roaming the earth stories. Like, why would you, after driving in the wrong lane and being pulled over by a police officer, then go cough in his face and then let him know that you have corona? I don't know how many violations that is, but it's a few. It's definitely a few. You know, I'm gonna assume that he was intoxicated for him driving on the wrong side of the road. Bitches think this is Australia. And then when you get pulled over and you're in the wrong, I'm gonna cough in your face and then let you know that I have corona just to make things worse. Like, maybe Anthony was just like, hey, I'm white. You know, you're not gonna shoot me, because if this was a black person, I guarantee. Who shot you? Accused by Biggie. Like, I can't. I don't. And there's no update as far as like what's necessarily happening to the man, but ladies and gentlemen, maybe self-quarantine isn't such a bad idea, because as you can see, the Anthony Ponzis of the world have nothing to lose, and Corona got y'all tripping. LMA voice, total voice, like I just can't. This is why I don't go nowhere no more. Wow, I really hate to see it. But that was all for bitch. You better read. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, wear a face mask. Don't touch me. Word to God. Don't touch me. But I'll see y'all next week.